Welcome, Tammy Twisted Royalty, to share on next time. So absolutely, thank you so much. Cheers to you, just Twisted Royalty, for you guys' new single that we were just playing as we entered, and that is called
Unicorn.
Yay! We love Unicorn. Yes, we love it.
Good.
Everybody loves it. And of course, befitting with Ariel, the new Ariel that we have. So now we have her, and then we have this beautiful unicorn song. So let's
Love it.
talk about it. Let's talk about
Yeah.
the inspiration behind the new music, and then we'll get into all the good stuff.
Oh, yeah. So Lisa and I in Speech from Arrested Development, we are
With the
family friends.
speech.
Yeah, big time. We're good friends, family friends for years, and
Okay,
we've always wanted to do a song together because, like, even though we do different styles of music,
sure.
our styles kind of complement each other, right?
Mhm.
So we've been talking about it for ages, and Speech called us one day and was like, "Hey, I've been writing this song. Do you not want to put your spin on it and help me finish writing it?" There was a producer in New York, Michael Raymond, who wrote the track. And we just got together and we really liked the vibe that he had started. And we liked the concept that it's like actually talking about making relationships work, and that
Yes.
it's actually like it almost seems like a unicorn, that two people coming together and
Yay.
fighting through stuff, and knowing that relationships take time and all that kind of stuff. And then me and Lisa put the harmonies on it, and Speech had the whole hip hop vibe going on, and we just had so much fun. And we added the live instruments, and literally we had the best time making this song. Yeah.
Absolutely. And we know that you would be adding the live instruments, of course, because guys, Tammy, Royalty comes from a background of legendary music with the Heatwave Band, which is family. So congratulations on being the legacy, sharing in that. I just think that is such an honor, such a pleasure, and then such an exciting thing for you to be just kind of expanding on that. So yes. And now with that unicorn, have you guys performed it live?
We have not yet. We have not yet performed
Oh, we
it.
gotta get it live.
We did the music video, and that was a lot of fun. And I think that made us really excited
Yes,
about when we do
yes.
perform it, because
Uh-huh.
we just vibed so well with each other.
Yes.
And yeah, it was so much fun. So we can't wait. Hopefully soon we'll Speech and us, because one of those things that we have to do it together,
Mhm.
so just the way the song is. So but we're looking forward to being able to perform it live for everyone. Yeah.
Yes. So that is the first single. Do you have any others that are ready to come out as well, or are you still in the studio?
So we're just finishing off everything. Probably in the next like 30 to 60 days, we'll be releasing our EP. We've
Oh,
done
congratulations.
thank you. We're excited. We did an acoustic cover of Always and Forever, which that's probably the one that I'm the most excited about.
That's
It's
my
probably the
favorite.
one that I had, me and Lisa both felt the most pressure recording,
Oh,
because it like
wow.
has to be
Why?
right. But we really like, that's one of my, I think I'm one of the most proud of doing that song.
I
And
love
then
it.
we have our originals that we've written. It's kind of like a funk acoustic soul vibe. So yeah, so in the next like month or two, we should have it. Just we're going to drop it on all streaming methods.
Please keep us posted.
I
That is so exciting.
will, yeah.
I want to ask you though, why did you feel so much pressure with Always and Forever?
I think a couple things. Like a lot of times people think because our dad and uncle were, legendary singers and had
Yeah.
such a big hit, they were both the lead singers of the band. Sometimes people think that me and Lisa have it easy. That it's like doors were just opened. And to some degree, yeah, we've had really amazing opportunities, but the expectation is set up here.
Yeah.
And it's like we don't have the opportunity to not get it right and to not be good. And a song that everybody knows, you
Yeah.
have to you can't mess it up. So I
Yeah.
think with our stuff, we want it to be amazing, but people haven't heard it before. So but with a song that was so big and timeless, like the pressure to do it justice and do it right it's huge on us. Not, I mean, because it's family and because they were just well known, and that was a big song. So yeah, like
A
sorry,
big
big time. Yeah.
record. Yes. Congratulations, even in advance. I can't wait to hear it because Always and Forever by the legendary Heatwave Band, guys. was a vibe. And
Yeah.
if you have not listened to the greatest hits of Heat Wave, I invite you to do so. Yesterday was just a day for me. And last evening, in preparing to have this conversation with you today, dear, I was listening to that just to get into it. And I mean, it was every song. This is how we say goodnight and happiness. And oh my gosh, I was just like Boogie Nights and up and down. It was
That's
so
awesome. I love it.
good.
I love it.
Yes, so hugs and love and all of that good stuff to you. Because guys, what Champagne and Conversations is truly about is this exchange and being able to share in the legacy, being able to share in this music, and how it makes you feel, obviously, and being able to find out how it started for you guys. I mean, it's obviously no secret, but you know, it's just such an honor. I will say that. I probably said that 10 times already, but such an honor.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's an honor to be on your show. I'm so
Oh,
excited.
thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, we have Twisted Royalty, which is so befitting to our conversation today. Twisted Royalty, and we have one of the band members here with us, Tammy. Lisa will join us at another time, we hope. But we're talking today about their new release, which is Unicorn, featuring speech of Arrested Development. So they still are carrying on legendary situations here. And I wanted to ask you, Tammy, if you guys had to go the other way in terms of competition, of course you did not have to, but if you guys had to do a competition to get to where you are, what competition would you guys have liked to been on?
Okay, so this is random, but there was a music competition called, I think it was the Sing Off, and it was a cappella groups that came together, and it was like a few years ago, and they did it for a couple seasons at Christmas time.
Okay.
And I think I would have loved for us to do that, because Lisa and I, we love vocal arrangements.
Yeah.
And, like, I just love that you're like how amazing your voices can, you know, manipulate different instruments, and you can make it sound like it's all instruments, but it's actually just all voices. I would have loved to do something like that.
And what was the name of it?
I believe it was the Sing Off, and they had all different a cappella vocal groups come together, and they would do like you know, like recent songs, and they'd have different themes that they had to do, or different artists that they all had to, and they would do their own style, and it was no instrument, and you literally would have been like, oh my God, like where did this come from? But it was one of my favorite, because I really believe that it really showed you the musical talent. It wasn't something where people were just getting up there and doing silly things, you know, and it was more for publicity. Like, it really was about your vocal talent. Loved it. And I think the other one would have been The Four. Do you remember that one?
What was it called?
The Four. It was Diddy had that show where it was like,
oh right, okay,
it could be groups or singers, and like literally they had to battle each other, and it was really about musical talent, like not the show. It was like the talent. I loved them. So yeah, that would have been my pick.
I was going to ask you, were these shows here or in the UK?
They were here. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, well, I guess it's a blessing you did not have to go that route, but I just wanted to know in case you did. Which shows did you all like? And now growing up, of course, I was excited to ask the both of you, because every time, you know, there's a group, different energies, different conversations within. But just in stating when you were growing up, your musical influences, and I'm sure they were probably channeled through a few sources, because your entire family is musically inclined. But what were your musical influences?
I would definitely think growing up, like Lisa and I, we grew up around all of the great legendary funk artists, Earth, Wind and Fire, the Isley Brothers, Shaka Khan. I mean, the Stylistics. I mean, I could just go on. Evelyn Champagne King. I mean, just like good music, right?
Yeah.
Also, our parents. So our mother is from Liverpool, England, and her dad started the Beatles. So his name was Lord Woodvine, and he helped them start. It's loads of articles about him, and he took them to Germany, handed them over to Alan Williams, and he was had a calypso band. So a lot of reggae, soca, like we grew up a lot around that. Then our dad loved Michael Franks and jazz, and so we just literally in our household had so many different vibes and types of music, but which I think I'm really grateful for. And then we grew up in England, so the European music vibe's a little different to the American music vibe. So we just have an appreciation for
Oh,
good music. Yeah,
yes.
every genre, just good music. Yeah.
Good for you. Okay, and now we're gonna go back because you just dropped another gem when you said your mom, your mom's dad
Yeah.
introduced the Beatles.
Yeah,
Like,
his name was Lord Woodbine.
let me
And
just take that in for a minute. We just gotta
yeah,
like go real slow. And
yeah.
cheers to your mother and her family,
And
because
like,
this
yes,
is
absolutely.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
God.
our mum also wrote for Heatwave. So between my Uncle Johnny, Rod Temperton, who, wrote a
Yes,
lot of Michael Jackson's big hits.
yes,
And then our mum, she wrote a couple of songs for them as well. And so it's all intertwined, you know.
yes. We're gonna have to get mom on here, and
I
she still
know.
manages
She's so
Heatwave.
shy though. She's super, super shy. She's so behind the scenes, like doesn't like to be in the forefront, but amazingly talented. Yeah.
Absolutely. And she still manages the band,
She still
Heatwave.
manages, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Well, hello, Mom. Thank you so much for your contributions.
Yeah.
Yes, we love that. Yeah, so that energy is just, whew, that's great. Now, I want to say, in terms of all of your musical background, do you play any instruments?
I'm quite rubbish at playing instruments. I can reference on the guitar. Lisa was always more musically
Okay.
inclined when it came to instruments.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, I'm not. I would never profess to say that I play, but I can reference when we're like writing
And
and stuff.
Lisa can
That's
play the
about.
guitar?
Lisa plays. She plays better than I do. She played more. She played some piano, the cello, the violin. She played a bunch of
Jealous.
stuff growing up, but I didn't. I didn't get that gift. So yeah.
I love it. Yes, I just inherited a guitar. I can't do anything with
Oh
it.
really?
It's just the fact of, and guys, I will say that we did not plan our hair design, but we
I
are so loving the twinning today. We are loving the twinning. Yes, thank you. So what's next? What do you guys have lined up for Twisted Royalty? Are you guys gonna obviously complete your EP and you're
Mhm,
gonna tour? Where would you
mhm.
like to tour first? Are you gonna go abroad or you want to stay here in the States?
Yeah, I think we'll be doing a bit of both. And it's funny for Lisa and I, that's pretty normal because that's how we grew up. But touring with Heatwave in England, in Europe, and then in America as well.
Mhm.
So we're waiting to find out what the schedule is going to be. We definitely want to do things locally as well because we are here. Well, we're here in Atlanta, in the Atlanta area. So we'll probably start with doing a lot more shows out where we are, and then start branching out internationally. But we're super excited, and we can't wait to drop the EP because like when you've been working on a project for so long and it's so dear to your heart, we can't wait for people to hear it and then hear the feedback of how
Yeah.
people feel from. We say that our music's like topic wise, like love, life, and sarcasm, because that's us. We are extremely sarcastic. We're extremely British, but we love.
My sister hates it. She's like, "You're so sarcastic." I'm like,
I'm for some sarcasm.
"All
Like
right."
I love sarcasm, but yeah, we like to write about love, life, and then add a twist of sarcasm to it as well.
Yes,
So
yes,
we're so excited to
yeah.
show the world.
And the vibe of the EP, I know I got a little sneak conversation, but I
Yeah.
will not be stingy. I'll share that with everyone. Talk about what's going to be on your EP.
Yeah, so we have done, we're really proud of our acoustic version of Always and Forever, which we're so excited about. It's one of my favorites, probably one that we felt the most pressure to make sure that it was the best that it could be from us.
Yeah.
Definitely as a tribute to our dad and our uncle. And we've got some other really cool funk songs in there. We've got a really great sarcastic song that I just think is hilarious. We've got some reggae on it, just a whole twist, like a musical twist. If you love music, we hope you love our project. Yeah.
We love music. Yes. Please share your social media, your website, all of the
Absolutely. Yeah, everything. We're all of our music will be on all streaming methods. So, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, all of that. You can follow us on Instagram at Twisted Royalty the Band, Facebook Twisted Royalty the Band, Twitter Twisted Royalty the Band. So, yeah, please follow us. Keep up with us. We're gonna do
Yes.
some also impromptu videos of just Lisa and I just vibing out, giving you like sneak previews of songs we've got coming out. So, yeah.
So dope. Shout out to MJ Hip Hop Connects. We love, love, love her. She's our PR support and
Yeah.
handling your campaign. So yeah, shout out MJ for even sending us this great material. I probably was reading it originally kind of like one eye open early in the morning, because she always does it early. And I was like, yes, we're going to schedule them, no problem. So
Yeah.
she's super dope, and we are so excited to have had an opportunity to share with you and get this information, especially before you guys actually release, especially before you begin to tour. We feel privileged about that, and we will be there to some of those
Thank
concerts.
you.
Yes. Now, guys, we're going to change the subject for just a moment, because Tammy shared some amazing information with me, and I want everyone to hear this. So Tammy is involved with a nonprofit, which is her nonprofit, and I want you to talk about that. I just think that it's just so befitting as we're stepping into the holidays and even coming out of COVID and just some of these times that we've had. But Tammy, please talk about your nonprofit.
Yeah, thank you as well for, even bringing this up, because I appreciate it greatly. So about 10 years ago, my parents and I, we got together and wanted to start a nonprofit to serve the community that we lived in. So we started Positive Impact International. And originally we started to just provide like extracurricular activities for kids in the community that didn't cost anything for them. So music classes, dance classes, art classes, film and photography, fashion and design. I mean, anything that could keep kids busy off the street and was positive. So we were doing that. And then we were approached by National Safe Place, because in our county in Gwinnett, there are no children's shelters. And we have a lot of issues with kids that have run away, that are not in DFACS custody, that have been kicked out of their homes, or just in really tough situations, or have been trafficked. And they asked us if we would be the agency for Gwinnett County. So we became licensed, and we just opened up the first children's shelter out here in Gwinnett in about 10 years. There used to be one, but there hasn't been one in the past 10 years. We already have kids in there. We already have a waiting list of kids who need to be in there. But we are really privileged and honored to be able to serve these kids in our community and to be able to give them a chance so that they don't become a homeless adult. So, yeah.
Absolutely. I love that, guys. And please share the information for people to reach out to you.
Yes, absolutely. So our website is thepositiveimpact.org. And you can also follow us on Facebook, Positive Impact International. We constantly post updates, pictures, videos of what's going on, the needs that we have on our website. You can donate, you can sponsor a child, you can donate monthly, just for even $10 a month. We'll sponsor a child in the homeless shelter. But we always have different, if you want to volunteer, we've got opportunities to volunteer. But yeah, please link up with us, and we would love for you to come and connect with us out here in Gwinnett.
I think that's amazing, just amazing. And especially, like I said, holiday time is coming, and, we just need to put our arms around those that are really, really helping others. I think that that's just what it's about, especially since we've been through so much in these last couple of years, that supporting those folks is necessary. And I'm glad that you were able to share that with me, and we are sharing that here on Champagne and Conversations. Guys, please reach out to Tammy, and, whatever you guys can do. I'm sure they would love to have someone come in and talk, someone come in and donate, do a fashion show, whatever it is, just to give them some inspiration, some motivation to keep going. Yes, keep going.
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely. It has been amazing to sit and talk with you, to find out all of the great things that you guys are doing. Please update us on your tour schedule and when your EP releases. And if it's anything else that you guys want to come back and talk about, we can always do a part 2, 3. We're family.
Yeah, we'll have to get Lisa to come back with us so that you can talk to her as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
and maybe you can convince your mom to come on with you guys.
We could probably do that. We could probably get her on. We'd love that. We'd love that.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Twisted Royalty. We have Tammy, one of the band members, one of the 2 band members with us this evening, just to give us the insight behind what's coming, the musical genius that they have had to produce this new EP, and we're excited about hearing from you. We thank you. We thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us on the show. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. And tell everyone hello, and we'll see you soon.
Yes, thank you.
Hang with us just a minute. We'll take you out.